And when I found out that the amount of like training that you had to go into, it seems to me it was some pretty intense stuff was happening.
Yeah, I had to do a lot of research for this role, and it was fantastic though, because Michael Mann like supported me throughout that whole process and just made sure all the resources that I could possibly need were there for me. And not only did I have to do research in terms of interviewing the DEA and going on into practice raid houses with them, and I actually participated in the arrest of a drugs baron. Well, the attempted arrest actually, because we didn't actually end up getting him.
But you're just like way off in the back though, right? You're not like up in there.
Well, I was in one of the unmarked cars that surrounded his car.
Okay.
But it wasn't actually him, but even
Right.
so, it was still a great story for me to tell my parents back home and for them to be incredibly scared. But also another challenge was learning the Bronx accent as well.
Yeah, because it freaks me out when I talk to you because of your accent. When you hear you on screen, whether it be this movie, Pirates, or it's just like, you master it. I mean, you're really good. Do you have somebody helping you with that? Or?
Well, actually, what happened in this movie was that Michael said, you're a girl from London, you've never been to the Bronx, I'm going to fly you to the Bronx so that you can hang out there and pick up the accent and interview people. So that's what I did that for a couple of days. And then I met this amazing girl, Joya Meza, who happened to be unemployed. And she said, I'll take you around the Bronx and I'll help you with your accent. I told Michael about it. He said, right, we're flying her to Miami, we're putting her on the payroll, she's coming over here to live with you. And that's what happened. She became my accent coach.
Excellent.
And my accent is all thanks to Joya Meza.
Now, to me, watching you in a few scenes in this movie, it didn't look like a fun day on the set being bound to a chair.
No, I have to admit, that wasn't fun.
No, that wasn't.
No.
They didn't. Was there a quick release for that, or were you really?
No, I was really tied up, and it was a seriously uncomfortable chair as well. There were no cushions or padding or anything like that.
How long of a day? How long were you in that chair?
I was in that chair for 5 days.
Oh man. And another thing too is that there's a scene where you're on a gurney in the hospital too.
Yeah.
And you're wired up and everything. I'm thinking, this girl's got the worst job in the movie. Am I correct?
Yeah, but then I get payoffs. I get to do my love scene with Jamie.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah.
But is that uncomfortable to do those kind of things? I mean.
The love scene?
Yeah.
Or,
I mean, it'd be one thing if it was for real. I mean, but the fact that you have camera people there. And,
yeah, it is really uncomfortable. Definitely, you do get really embarrassed. But the really great thing is, Michael and Jamie were incredibly supportive throughout that. And we did initially have a script, and then Michael said, just throw it out the window. You guys just have fun and just play. And so that's what we did. And so in the end, we kind of forgot about all the cameras. We just had a blast.
Yeah. But you're talking about actually holding a weapon. Is there a power that happens when you whether it be a fake gun or a prop gun or if it actually was a real gun? Do you feel like a different?
Not with a fake gun, but with a real gun, yeah, you do feel very different because it's pretty darn dangerous. So you have to be, in charge of this thing. It's almost like riding a horse, kind of carrying a gun. You got to be, more powerful than it. And so it does force you to kind of hold yourself in a different way. Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Well, thank you.